The socio-cultural barriers of today's society prevent people from fully understanding what it means to have a visual impairment, not to be able to go to the cinema, to a museum, or to a theater. Apparently, these things can appear simple and mundane. But for a blind people, they are not part of their everyday life, thus becoming a kind of illusory reality. The relative reason technique of audio description meets these difficulties and tries to break down these social cultural barriers. This is possible thanks to an audio track that is inserted in a multimedia product without overpower the musical effects and dialogues. It is made by a speaker who describes the relevant things in a scene in an objective and detailed way. Set, character, costume, action, face expression, color, and body language. In these directions, some streaming platforms are trying to make an accessibility of 360 degrees. In Italy, from the entry into force of the United Nations Convention, Rai more or less provides this kind of service, but only for fictions and some primetime shows, such as the Festival di Sanremo. Moreover, with the help of movie reading, there is the chance to go to the cinema like everyone else. In the United States of America, Disney Plus is the only application which can provide a measured number of audio-described titles for all, but only in the original language. According to Sarah Lyons, the vice president of Warner Media, the main objective of the streaming platform of HBO is to have more of 600 audio-described contents by March 223, but for now it is possible to accede to only a few numbers of titles, like for the Netflix Colossal. The accessibility contents inside the platform are few, only in original language and without respecting the guideline. In Spain, the application Odes Mobile recognizes the soundtrack of the movie, synchronizing the transmission of the audio description to the flow of the images. As well as dwelling in the theoretical aspects, I want to approach also to the practical aspects. For this reason, I inserted in my thesis the audio description of an animated cartoon using the standard method. The audiovisual product is a short film of Looney Tunes with Daffy Duck, set during the World War II. I decided to choose this genre because it is a short content, it is funny, of easy comprehension, and above all, very famous. In Italy, the phenomena of audio description are fairly recent. For this reason, we only use laws and European legislation to the safeguard of people with disabilities. Blind people have support and assistance by the different associations and non-profit organizations, which help them also by training courses for reintegration into the society. They are the only that provide the guidelines for the audio describers and cooperate with festivals for audio described film. However, to have a direct testimony of this word, I discussed with two experts of this sector, Laura Raffaelli, the president of Blind Sam Project, and Laura Giordani, an adapter and audio describer. The two countries promoter of the development of audio descriptions are England and the United States of America. Their law can satisfy the blind population, providing audio description in cinemas and theaters, places where this service started in England. In the USA, the thesis of Gregory Fraser has been the promoter of the first official guideline and the contributor of the Van Stiel couple had led to the spread of the audio described service to as many people as possible. Spain, with its law and different associations, is trying to become an increasingly accessible country, also focusing on the development of new technology. It is carrying out different projects and initiatives, such as the Centro Español de Subtitolado y Audiodescripción and the Teatro y Cine Accesible, to try to promote and bringing culture to people with cognitive disabilities, also helping the various theater companies and cinemas to have the right devices to provide a quality service. In conclusion, with this work of thesis, I wanted to show that this new service is very useful for the society because it represents a new way to see the things, not only with the eyes of another, but through the own feeling that this description conveys in those moments.